And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Milwaukee Brewers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Nestor Cortez Jr. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The pitch. Jose Caballero leading things off and takes a strike. Backed off the plate that time. Kicks and deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. In the air, left side. Frelick running hard to get it. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. In that 5 spot, a guy that's been struggling a little bit, Danny Jansen.
Yeah, he's struggling a little bit right now. I mean, he knows it. His team knows it. Everybody in the stands knows it, but they need him to turn it around. You know, I'm told he's putting in some extra work in the cages, as he should be doing. So we'll see if he can break out right here.
Now the number 2 hitter, Richie Palacios. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Lau at the plate. Had the day off yesterday. That one is upstairs.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to there.
Two outs. That misses the zone. And that's ball 2.
2-0.
To the right side. Turang over to first in time. 3rd out. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here at American Family Field. Our starting pitcher in this one, Taj Bradley.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. This is Bryce Turang, and he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-2 is the count.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. That one finds the zone. Strike one. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. And the righty deals. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Comes up empty.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
That one well upstairs. And that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Here's Trevor Larnach. Larnach measures 6 feet 4 inches, 27 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Cortez back to work. Up the middle, Terang. Now the throw to first on the run. And a quick out, number 1. Danny Jansen ahead here.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Ball 1 there. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in. Out. Number 2.
The shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ha-Seong Kim. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a fly ball to right center. Chourio sizing this one up. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Hoskins.
And the right-hander back to work. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one catches the zone. And the count 1-1. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Curveball drops in for a strike. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly. You call the umpire blue, you better learn his name, and that's just part of being a professional player. And even
can't pick it up cleanly, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That one fouled off. Hoskins on at first, nobody out. And a big swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Righty to the plate. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. That's one out the bottom of the second.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Berg. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. The one thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And now it's William Contreras. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1's the count.
Way high with that one. And the count is 1-1. Towards first, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket. And a 1-2.
2-2 count.
On a line out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Batting 7, the third baseman,
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. And that one is in for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Here comes a pitch. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. To the right side. Lau sends it to first, and that'll do it. Milwaukee leaves 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And we're after the 3rd inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Here's a 1-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field. Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
That one out to right. Chourio drifts towards it. Hauls it in for the out. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
So up next, Johnny DeLuca. Out towards right center field. Mitchell makes the catch. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. As we go to the last of the third. And now Garrett Mitchell. And the pitch. That's outside. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Ball, 1 strike.
The line of the pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. Tyler Black up now for the Brewers. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. They have to regroup here.
Next one misses. 1-2 to count.
It's a good take.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw, safe. Sal Frelick, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And he takes a strike. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Jansen down to first with it. That completes the strikeout inning over. Brewers strand 1. And we're still knotted at 0. Back here in American Family Field. Start of the 4th. And stepping in for the Rays, Cameron Meisner. And the pitch. That misses. And it's 1-0. He was late there. Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And he deals. And another ball. Lifted in the air out to left. Fraley makes a nice running catch.
The left fielder, number 1.
Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. Struck out looking in his first at bat. And ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Right side. A dive. Nice stop. From his knees, the throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Grounded out his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And now the lefty. That misses. And now it's even 1-1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
All tied up here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Rays. And we are still scoreless. So now the DH spot, Christian Yelich.
The designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
The pitch. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Left-hand batter waits. And another ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Up and in, and the count is 3-1. Right through there for a strike.
We got a full count.
That one to first. Aranda. He'll do it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play. Have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Hoskins batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one missed. This one smoked out to left. That's out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Chourio in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch is outside. And it skips into dirt. 2 out, space is empty. In the air, right side. Meisner makes the play, and that is that. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Trevor Larnach. Cortez back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, these Rays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Just missing there. Now 1 and 2.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Fires over to Hoskins. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's Jansen to hit. Fly to left his first time. And a good eye there. That one's in there. And it's 1-1. The pitch. And that one hit to first. Hoskins takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay,
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. Flied to right his first time. Kim, 28 years old, and he's a native of South Korea.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
That's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And here it comes. Pitch misses outside. And it's 2-2. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-out double. It's their first hit of the game.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. Struck out swinging his first time. They hit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. And that's outside. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Kicks and fires. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. DeLuca sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That clips a corner. That one misses, and 1-1. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Up the middle. Slings to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. His first at bat was a strikeout.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Misses inside, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Falling behind 2-1. And that one is inside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swings and misses. Full count now.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still no score. Back here in Milwaukee, top 6. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. The pitch. That one misses. Ball 1. Just missed. next offering upstairs. The line and the pitch. In for a strike. And it's 3-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And stepping in is the speedy Johnny DeLuca. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw, and it gets away.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Cameron Meisner. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. The pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And a pitch. And he chases that one. And that is a big first out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
2 on, 1 out. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. Lifted in the air down the left side, and just foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, 1 out. Good eye right there. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that one hops the wall. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. It's 2-0.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
1 out. Runner at second. And stepping in for the Rays, Brandon Lau. And takes low for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. And there's a foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around third. Now a long throw home. He'll score easily. It's 3-0.
Everything came together for him. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
1 gone, runner at first. Trevor Larnach will hit next. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Swings and misses. 0-2 now. And that's outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
fallen off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Danny Jansen next to hit for the Rays.
Danny Jansen.
And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Rays 3 and the Brewers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Tyler Black.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Foul ball there. The shortstop takes the ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the right-hander deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Meisner going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Joel Payamps.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim, 1 for 2. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. The 1-0. Just missed.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Right through there for a strike.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Kicks and deals. Pitch misses, and it's a full count. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Morel now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Paynes checks over to first, and he's back. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Kim aboard here at first with nobody out. Righty delivers. Slider misses outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable out there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Jonathan Aranda getting ready to hit. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
At the belt and fires.
Ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Go to first. Kim dives back in safely. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And we're back. And now the DH, Christian Yelich.
Leading up for the Brewers, the designated hitter, Christian.
A line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Edwin Uceta, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Fairbanks getting cranked up as well. And the 0-1. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
Here comes a pitch. That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. The Rays leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him. Now 1 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now at the plate, Jackson Chourio. Throw over to first. Yelich dives back in.
Ball one, no
Pitch
strike.
out, but no action. Man at first, 1 away. This one in the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
3-0.
In the dirt. No advance from the runner, but it's 3-0 now. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Drew Rasmussen taking over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. First and second, 1 out. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Ball 1, no strikes. That clips the corner. Yelich at second. Chourio over at first, so 1 away. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Laser could be extra bases. Coming home. One runs in. Now the second run is in. They trail by 1. It's 3-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good at these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Out towards left center. Coming on. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
So the tying run at second. Going to count 1-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a pitch. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aaron Ashby.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 26, Aaron Ashby.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca.
The center fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Cameron Meisner next to hit for the Rays. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Wouldn't chase that time. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Nick Mears up and loosening in the pen. Koenig getting loose as well. Not close with that one. Ball 3. And there's ball 4. Richie Palacios digs in now. 1 for 3.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
And now the lefty on the ground, could be two. There's one.
He's out.
Back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Brandon Lowe next to hit for the Rays.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a miss. Slider right there. And misses inside. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one down the line. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for Tampa, but they're up 3-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound. Out of the 8th, Edwin Uceta.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game leading off Tyler Black. Uceta, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And that's in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Kevin Kelly warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Looking to get the tying run on base. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Righty to the plate. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. In the air. Out towards left center. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Turang goes after that one for strike 1.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Loud throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's in for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, no signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
And the righty deals.
That's the ball.
And another ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And a pitch. That one misses. Counts full, 3-2. Christian Yelich in the on-deck circle. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. stays alive. And he deals. Fights it off. You'll see another. Just a weak fly ball this time. Kim tracks it down for the out. Brewers go down quietly, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Mears. Now it's the DH, Trevor Larnach. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Fastball in for a strike. 0-2.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. You're going to let it go. You better be ready to swing it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Danny Jansen. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one hammered, but pulled foul. One down, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. Frelick has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Ha-Sung Kim, the next to hit.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
In the dirt, and that is ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Just off the outside edge. Two down, nobody on. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That one just misses. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one's back. Back. Gone. A gigantic blast. And they boost their lead. It's 4-2. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Down the third baseman, Christopher Morel. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in the third and final game of the series. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to Hoskins. And the inning is over. And the Rays get one on a solo shot. It's now 4-2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Kevin Kelly.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Now it's Christian Yelich. And here it comes. Swung on, belted. That one is gone. A monster shot to right. His second home run of the series. It's 4-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Rhys Hoskins up now for the Brewers. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
One-run game, bottom 9. Swings and misses. That's strike 2. On the ground to third. One out, bottom of the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
He's 2 outs away. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. Out in front and foul to the left side. Right-handed reliever. Hammered on the line, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. There's a strike at the knees.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Save, he beats it. Chourio into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
As a closer, he's out there in that role for a reason, but even they lose the handle on one here and there, especially with all the nasty stuff coming out of bullpens these days. He's making it a little interesting here.
So the tying run at second. Wouldn't chase that time. That's hard hit on the line. Puts it away for the out.
Third baseman, number 3, Joseph Ortiz.
For the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Trying to deliver as the hero. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
First pitch just misses.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here. And you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Brewers, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.